We gotta hurry up, so let me hurry subscribe. What's poppin', YouTube? Charleston White said, and this is just a hate quote, Martin Luther King's dream ruined black people. Democrats reprogram kids today. This man is spitting. I'm surprised he's still living. If y'all don't understand what he's basically saying, he's saying that Martin Luther King's dream, right? The dream he was spitting, he wanted everybody to do everything peaceful. Just go by it peaceful, which is the way of God. You know what I'm saying? We should live by peace, but at some point, we do have to stand up for ourselves. That's basically what he's saying. And the Democrats reprogram kids. He's basically saying the Democratic Party makes it seem like, you know what I'm saying, Democrats is for black people. When if you really do your research, I ain't gonna say too much. That's for y'all. We all got Google. We all got the internet now. All this information is out there. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. This should be a good one.
I went to selling every goddamn thing. Knock off purses. Nah, homie. So every day you have to wake up and have something to sell.
No, this nigga crazy.
Every day you got to wake up and have something to sell. Why not find out what your people like and sell something to your people? Everybody else here.
Yeah, that's true.
Ain't nowhere in the world. I done been all around America. Every city, every hood, it's a Chinese, Asian person frying fish and cooking chicken for. Who got a better battle than a black person making frying chicken and fish? How in the fuck are we eating chicken and fish from other mother good as
They good and cool with it.
How the fuck we waking up every day going to everybody else restaurant eating from their taste buds, and we got our own taste buds?
That's true.
See, Charleston, the way he be coming at motherfuckers and the shit he be talking about, that's what I want to do. But it's like, all the backlash he gets for speaking the truth, I don't got time for the bullshit. That's why I'm more positive with it, and I just come say my shit whenever I see somebody else say it and react to it. I might get to this point one day, though, but right now, it ain't worth it.
The king, one man changed that, homie. That was one man's dream. That was one man's dream to go hold hand with white people, to be able to sit at them folk counter and drink coffee from their coffee machine. That was one man's dream.
Why do you think that black people bought into that?
Well, they didn't. The youth followed that dream. The elders rejected. Go watch the movie The Butler. Go back and you got to look behind the scenes and then go back and watch the movie The Butler. People mad them up. They son for to go down south and involve themselves in that revolutionary.
Hell yeah.
And it was with Dr. King. It wasn't with the Black Panthers.
Bro.
It was a big pushback, homie.
Bro, if only y'all knew. Man. Dr. King was to our parents' generation to, let's see, what Kanye West is to our generation. One man with a dream. They only come every other generation. The difference is Martin Luther King, back then there was no internet. So there was no, we get to see his whole life from beginning to end. So we don't agree with these parts. We don't agree with that part. Because after he died, a bunch of bullshit came out. Probably y'all don't even know if you just Google it. But now the internet today is so fucked up. You can come out here with the greatest message ever. But if you ever made a mistake in your life, nobody wants to hear it. You have to be perfect. No, nobody's perfect. That's what the problem is. Everybody expects everybody to be completely perfect. If it was like that, everybody could, you know what I'm saying, wake up and say something. No one can, and that's in this generation. But Martin Luther King had a chance because back then there was no internet, so whatever he did didn't matter. It was more about the positive shit he was saying. Kanye West said a lot of positive shit. Charleston White said a lot of positive shit, but it gets overshadowed by stuff like that. See how the title is Martin Luther King's dream ruined black people? That's all they're gonna read. This generation doesn't care.
Black people didn't like Dr. King at first.
Hell no.
I know that.
The elders, the youth bought into it. Why do you think so many young people was joining in on them lunch counter marches, getting their kick beat upside the head, just to be able to sit at a white man's table?
I wouldn't care.
Get y'all out of there before you get your eye put out. Let's go back and sit at Muddy Hill spot. Now we can't find no Muddy Hill spots nowhere no more. But we all like to go eat his steak.
Yeah. He's spitting, bro.
Man, our elders live into the 80s and the 90s and the 100s eating pork. They didn't eat beef.
That is true.
They didn't eat beef, homie. Our elders didn't eat beef.
You know, I see a lot of these guys, and I see they done been to wars.
On dope.
They done seen and done everything. And these dudes is living to like 90, 100 years old.
Yo, I'm telling you,
Man,
yo, that generation before ours, bro, that older generation, I'm sorry for keep pausing, but that generation before ours, bro, they was really like really outside, like doing coke, like doing all types of stuff. The only ones that died was the coke kids or the people that was in the streets and they just, you know what I'm saying, sadly rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, that generation is living, having kids and lives like nothing happened. Go ask your peoples what they was doing back in the 80s, 90s, 70s, 60s, however old they is. Go ask your peoples. I guarantee you they got a story. These motherfuckers was going through it, the ringer, but they still here. But our generation is dying in our 20s at a rapid pace. There's a reason for this.
My grandmother come
At a
through
rapid
the heroin
pace.
era, homie. My grandma was a prominent woman, who eventually ended up falling, victim to the heroin era.
Yeah.
And my grandmama hooked on heroin for 40 years.
40 years?
My grandmama almost 90. Healthy, driving, living by herself, going, nah, homie. Vibrant.
What the f they putting in the food?
Well, they didn't have processed food. They sat in a house that was hot and they sweated. We don't sweat no more.
Bam.
Best way to clean and rid your body of toxins, homie, is sweating. Why you think everybody with good sense go to a sauna? We stay in the AC. At some point throughout their day, once or twice, 3 times a week, they go into a sauna and sweating. They exercising, sweating. That's the secret. The niggas used to eat slop, but they worked all day in the sun, sweating, sunlight, sweating. When they stopped being slaves, they sat in them old houses fanning themselves with their dresses up, sweating. They was always sweating. We don't sweat no more.
Man, I'm trying to tell niggas like this. Like when I see videos like this, it make me want to get back on YouTube, bro. Like really get on YouTube again, like on my daily shit, really talking shit. And like not even talking shit, but it's just more like speaking up for the shit that niggas don't say, bro, and just taking the shots for it. Cause that's really what it is. A lot of shit that I used to post on YouTube, I would take shots for it because I'll be the only one saying it. Now that everybody else is saying it, I'm looking at it like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I just try to stay out of the business. But when it comes to me personally and helping y'all like see like through the bullshit, oh yeah, I'm finna get on here. Some crazy shit. Watch.
Like the white boy in the cave with all
God's
the
work.
diseases.
You know what I mean?
In the dark, cool, no sunlight. That was him when he had all the diseases. Eating the red meat that bleed. Running from the sun. Black people are the only people that run from the sun, homie. Man, it's too hot out there. I ain't going out there until that sun go down. It's the source of life and energy. That's your vitamin D.
We don't believe in being in water.
We sun people, homie. Why we running from what we are?
We don't believe in none of that.
So we done reversed it, and he done reversed it. He, us, he, what we used to be, we, he, what he. You see, we done reversed.
And not just white people, everybody. But let's just use white people, for example. They love the pool. They love the ocean.
The tan. They love to get that sun.
They love getting darker. We trying to get lighter. They trying to get darker.
We run from the sun. It's too hot out there. Man, they go jogging and they sweat.
Yeah.
We think they nasty. Man, those sweaty white boy, we think sweating is nasty.
How did that happen?
Going to school with
Look,
white
I feel like Dummy right here waking up. He hearing this shit like, hold on. Hold the fuck on, bro. Hold on, that makes sense. That's how a lot of people be, bro. Like, we start hitting them with them facts, they be like, hold on. This shit makes sense. I'm like, yeah, if you really take a second to step back from your own life, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit that Charleston say or just people like him, it should be facts. It just is a reason why it was so hard for him to get where he's at. You see, he got a chain around his neck. Yeah, they gonna start listening now.
Wanting to be white. We want to be European, homie. That's why we watch so many European brands.
Yeah. And we got European beauty standards.
You got right, we do.
Yeah,
we want to be European.
And European, they want to be like
They
us.
trying to get.
What's his interview? I kind of fuck with him because he just let niggas talk.
Yeah, they trying to get nigga.
It's an irreversible
Well,
I don't
just
think
like
it's reversible.
it's just
It's okay. Let me rephrase that. It's not reversible with people that's already then aged past a certain threshold.
yeah.
It gotta start.
We gotta do this. We gotta have the same concept as these mass marketing media outlets who invade children's minds. There used to be a standard in a code of ethics in marketing.
I get exactly
that,
what he's saying.
On Saturday morning, we're not doing no marketing while cartoons was on.
Yeah.
Nothing was marketed to kids in this country for a long time.
Yeah.
Now you have homossexuality in children's cartoons,
And
right?
everything,
And
bro.
everything, but it's gotten so it's in children's cartoon, right? So we've opened their awareness to this, right?
Yep.
Now media is targeting children's phones, right?
they
So
are.
they're manipulating the system now.
See, basically what he's trying to say is everything is targeted at children now. And I don't think everything is targeted at children. I feel like some stuff had nothing to do with if the child sees it or not. It's really their choice at the end of the day. But everything is targeted at kids when it comes to TV shows, movies, and stuff like that. Cause like I want to go, you know what I'm saying, take a step back, you know what I'm saying, go watch some kids shows, and I'm looking at the kids show. And it was definitely different. Like, you know what I'm saying? The show was basically about how, like just beefing. Like, it wasn't even like no street shit, but you could tell, like, it was like, you know what I'm saying? If you know about street shit, you would look at this and be like, damn, these niggas beefing. Like, you can't come on that side of the street. What the fuck is going on here? But you wouldn't even tell unless you was like older. So they learned it from a young age. Oh yeah, if blah 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 from this side of the street does this, and I don't like them. Like, why do they know that? Like, so I get what he's trying to say about everything being like, you know what I'm saying, positioned towards kids. And I really I don't understand why, as a people, we can't just be like, you know what, we're not gonna do this. Like, that's the one thing from Dr. King I agree with. We're not gonna do this. Because if we do this, then this will happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if we just don't, like, if we all come together and be like, we're not going to watch this today, or we're not going to support this brand anymore, all together, not one person be like, or that big group of people that be like, oh, but I like that brand and they've done nothing to me. They've been like, no, like as black people, just say, you know what? We're not going to support this. And it don't even have to be black people, just people as general that's ready for a change. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be like, you know what? These brands don't support nobody. Because it's not even just black people. These little high-end brands, they don't care about you. They don't care about nobody. Nobody. Once they get their money, they don't care about you. You come in and spend all the money you want. You still going to be whoever you are. Guaranteed.
We got to be just as vicious. We got to have curriculums and programs, homie, where we got to quit saying they too young for this.
Mm-hmm.
Because the world is not saying they too young to know about sex. The world is not saying they too young to know about drugs. At one point in time, the world was saying that little mother ain't too young to pick cotton. Put his out there. And if he don't meet his quota, I'm whooping his too.
See? See, y'all don't like, it's like y'all get with, like, that's why with Charleston, I fuck with him, because he's saying like raw. Like, honestly, like, you telling me today we can't tell a kid, hey, this is what happens if you sell drugs at a young age, but we able to tell a kid what they can do with their life, who they can be. Don't make sense. It gotta be fair all the way across the board. Like, really think about it though. Like, a child, bro, like a child when they're born, even if they got hate in their heart, just because, I don't know, whatever they got going on, it can only be taught. It can be fixed or taught. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear shit like that, it's more like ain't no way I'm going to just allow a child to have one set mentality when he doesn't even know life yet. At least push on him. Hey, you're about to go in the world. This is what you're going to see. That's what my parents did to me. You know what I'm saying? I chose a lot of bad avenues my whole life. I did. But at some point now, I finally take a step back and look like, yeah, I made a lot of bad decisions. I went exactly into the world. Exactly who the world wants you to be, I was that person. Now I'm looking at life like way differently. I'm like, damn, nigga, we dying quickly out this month. Like we ain't like the other generations where they got at least a chance to see their 30s. I don't know nobody. My bad for spitting. I don't know nobody really from this generation that's going to hit their 30s, bro. Like the way we living. I mean, like we out here looking to catch each other all the time. How we gonna hit our 30s? CJ So Cool just got shot 4 times the other day. I ain't make no video because that's real shit. I look at that type of shit like, damn, you can't even be a YouTuber no more, bro. That was always my dream, doing YouTube. You can't even be a YouTuber no more. They try and kill you. Shit, how is it worth it, bro? It's not.
Time when 5-year-old babies got to get their work.
Yeah.
School.
So how do we become so civilized?
Well, we gotta come uncivil. I don't know how we became so civilized.
We comfortable.
Very comfortable.
Because they giving us what we want, basically.
Give it to us now.
Giving us what we want to an extent.
Wasn't that part of the agenda though? As far as like
was.
tethering people to the government and making people lazy and not forcing them to do anything outside of that, which then
that was the Southern strategy. That was Nixon them.
Yeah.
You know, that was the flip of the parties. That's why you hear people say, well, the Republican parties, they switched. It was a Democratic strategy that made it appear as if they switched.
Yeah.
Now, some jumped ship. But, man, that was a Democratic strategy, homie, the Southern strategy during Nixon's era that this switched. Dr. King wasn't a Republican, but he pushed a lot of what the Republicans were saying because the Republicans, up until this day, homie, are responsible for 100% of civil rights legislation in this country.
Yep.
100%.
And nobody understands that. Go read the laws, bro. Like, y'all say what y'all want about Republicans or whatever because we black and y'all think, oh, my parents told me this, my parents told me that. If you actually take 10 minutes to Google, just 10 minutes, and I've never even had to Google it because I've heard it multiple times. It don't take 10 minutes to find out, oh, Republicans are the ones that's actually at least sticking up for black people. Maybe they're the ones I should vote for. Go look at any time Republicans was in office. Besides the obvious, you know, whatever you want to call racist or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know how that works. But everybody, to an extent, if you push them, then it's probably going to be racist towards you or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But when you go look at them laws, boy, a lot of them laws that y'all, like the what's that crack law? Or some crack, like some drug law that's real crazy. You basically, that's the reason why there's a crazy law right now where people that smoke weed is like they can get 20-something years in life and all type of shit. Joe Biden was on that shit. Niggas don't say shit about Joe Biden. Man, this shit is crazy, bro. Like y'all pick and choose, bro. Like niggas is crazy, bro. Like niggas will be on laws against black people, but black people will still sit there and vote for them because they think, oh, well, blah, 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 blah said I should vote for him, so I'm going to vote for him. You're an idiot. You didn't do none of your own research. You just went off of what everybody else is doing. That's what a lot of people do. That's what everything, though. Religion, everything. Y'all just go off of whatever y'all hear.
That's not talked about.
Yo, shout out, what's his name? The Millionaire Morning Show. You got to let me call in or something, bro. This channel was hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You allowing niggas to speak. I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say too much. Catch you on the next one.
Bye, Felicia.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sing like a bee.
Man's got nothing on us. His stick man grow like dust. You and me think you're sus. So smoke could never trust. But they suck my bills dust. I make hash cats plus. You a little phony. Oh, hello. Yeah, you a scrub.
Thank you for being here.